Okay, so how do we do extremely boring tasks that you really do not want to do, but you have to do? So, for me, I'm not gonna go into details, right? Okay, so the thing you need is a Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro technique is you work in sets of 25. You can download any timer you want. And actually, I'll post this in the description below. This is a very good timer. I really like it. Because you can just type in here whatever the hell you want and it will work like 60 minutes. So you don't have to like, most of the timers you click buttons and shit like that, and in here you just do this and then boom, it works. And then you can put in here and then it pops up. It has a lot of kind of stuff, you see. So, yeah, I'll put this in the description below actually. And when it finishes, it pops up, right? But I have it on the side like this, so I can see how much is left. So I'm like, oh my god, oh, just 10 more minutes. I can do it. I can do it. Do you know what I mean? Because you want to break down extremely boring tasks into very small blocks so they are tolerable. Because sitting 1 hour through extremely boring shit is too difficult. Just break it down into like 25 minutes, take a break, small break. Like go to the bathroom, make a tea, whatever, right? Now then it becomes tolerable. Do you see? So, like that. You see? So now I'm gonna play League of Legends one-on-one. 6 games, right? This will take me about 20 to 30 minutes. Then I do another 75 minutes. And then once I finish this, I'm done. Like sometimes you finish, you still have energy to do more. Do not fall into this trap of trying to do more, because you need to reward your body for getting this shit done. Because these boring tasks, some of them are just like you have to do them. There's no way to avoid them, and that's the only way I know how to do them, is to break them down into smaller blocks and then just start chunking on them, right? So, timer, like so, there you go. Yeah, so another thing is helpful is to have a beverage. I noticed that if you have a good beverage, you can sit through 25 minutes because you can sip on. And this, like the problem with boring tasks, they produce no dopamine. Some of them are so boring, they're actually negative dopamine, right? So if you're drinking the beverage, you're kind of like artificially injecting yourself with dopamine, so it will keep you going. And you look at the clock, it's like 10 minutes left, it's not a big deal. You think to yourself, oh, I can drink I like to drink Coca-Cola, which is, decaf, and no sugar. I just like the flavor. Or tea also works for me, right? Decaf coffee also works for me. So I can think to myself, oh my god. And how do you get started? You say, okay, I'm gonna do 25 minutes and I'm gonna drink unlimited amount of my favorite beverage, and that keeps you going. Once you get to second Pomodoro, you kind of get into the rhythm, and then it starts to get easy. Like, getting started is probably the hardest part. So just start your first Pomodoro like ASAP, and have a setup, and off you go. So, and that's it. And also listening to music that is not disturbing. Well, it's not. It doesn't disturb you, right? Not disturbing, but provides you with dopamine. So I listen to this one here. It's like Limitless Productivity Radio. It's kind of like very chill. It plays in the background, and it gives you a certain amount of dopamine as well. You don't want to listen to rock music or like, I don't know. Well, to be honest with you, if rock music keeps you going, like sometimes I listen to Rammstein. Like, I don't know. When I do programming, sometimes, some days I can go through programming by listening to like heavy rock or Metallica music. But there are certain songs I like, not all. Generally, I don't like rock music, but there are certain songs I like, right? But basically, whatever floats your boat in here. But make sure it's not super distractive. because you don't want to be. Some music is just so distracting; it's just too difficult, right? But have it on, definitely have it on. But the secret is basically Pomodoro, favorite beverage, and you need to basically supplement that dopamine somehow, and that's the way you do it. You break it down into small chunks. So you look at the timer. You say to yourself, "Oh, it's only like 20 minutes left. I mean, it's not a big deal. I can drink my beverage or whatever." Do you know what I mean? And then you keep working, and then over time, you get the task done, right? I know. I'm just like it's these tasks are. There are some programming frameworks I just don't like them. They're old. They're a shitty version of what you're using, but you have to do them because in your company they still have those legacy frameworks, and you have to know how to use them. So you have to not only do you have to learn them, which is complicated, then you have to revise them so they stick in the head, so that next time you do a ticket on this framework, which happens rarely, but you still have to remember, otherwise it will take you like a week to do a ticket, which should take like 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean? So revision is important. And it also sometimes you discover better ways to do things, so you know. Negative dopamine tasks. So that's how you do it. You can use it for learning, revisions, reading stuff, reading like extremely boring shit. This will work, right? Very. A lot of PhD students, they use this stuff. I saw a lot of people, like, because when you get to PhD level, oh god, it becomes a lot of concepts you already know, and you just like they're just being different flavor of the same shit, you know. So that's the way to do it, right? Okay, take care, bye bye.